Chosen one, this message did not stumble into your life by coincidence. God ordered your steps here. Heaven has been watching, shaping, and this word is arriving right on schedule. The version of you that most people think they know is not the version heaven is about to reveal. You have been hidden, processed, stretched, humbled, and refined in silence. While others judged your present, God was designing your future. While they quietly counted you out, heaven was quietly leveling you up. While they underestimated you, heaven was upgrading you. What's coming for you is so powerful, so elevated, so transformative that the people around you will not recognize the person you are becoming. This message will guide you through 7 deep chapters so you can understand the magnitude of your transformation and the glory that is about to unfold in your life. Before we move forward, chosen one, pause for a second. If this already feels like it is speaking directly to you, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is not just content, this is confirmation. This word is arriving at the exact moment God knew your spirit would be ready to receive it. And to everyone who's been supporting through super thanks and faithfully showing up to these messages, God bless you with overflow. Your love, your presence, your consistency are seen. Heaven records every act of faith and alignment. As Galatians 6:9 reminds us, let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. If your spirit is already resonating with this frequency, drop the number 99 in the comments right now. That number is your prophetic signal that you are ready for elevation, ready for transformation, ready for the unveiling of the version of you heaven is about to introduce to the world. Not everyone will stay until the end of this message. Only those whose spirits recognize that this word is for them. Those who stay will gain clarity, deeper awareness, and powerful insight about the identity shift God is preparing in you. Because the truth is simple and uncomfortable. The world has no idea who you are about to become. This is not a message you hear once and forget. This is a living word, a blueprint. As your spirit grows, this same message will speak to you in new ways. When you feel led, come back and watch it again, because every time you do, another layer of revelation will unlock and confirm what God is doing in your life. Let's go there together. Chapter 1. The hidden years were training, not punishment. Chosen one, your hidden seasons were not abandonment. They were strategy. God did not hide you to punish you. He hid you to protect you and prepare you. There were rooms you were never meant to sit in, because those rooms could not carry the weight of who you are becoming. There were circles that could not hold your future, so God separated you to save you. The people around you could not see your potential. The environment you were in could not feed your spirit. The atmosphere was not worthy of the greatness God was cultivating inside you. So He pulled you back, not to shrink you, but to shape you. In your isolation, heaven was busy. While you wondered why doors stayed closed, God was strengthening the foundation beneath your feet. While you felt unseen, your spirit was being upgraded. While your life looked quiet on the outside, God was loud in the unseen, pouring wisdom into your mind, sharpening your discernment, healing old wounds, and preparing your heart for the weight of your destiny. Every tear you cried, every disappointment you carried, every lonely night you survived was being converted into spiritual capital for your future. You were not losing connections. You were being shielded from premature exposure. Some doors did not open because the light on you would have drawn people who loved your gift but did not value your soul. You were not being delayed, you were being equipped. God was clothing you with patience, maturity, resilience, and clarity. The silence that felt empty was actually full of revelation you could not yet interpret. The waiting that felt pointless was shaping your character, teaching you obedience, and building the spiritual authority you walk in now. Even when you questioned your path, even when you doubted your worth, heaven did not panic. God was teaching you to lean on Him, not on applause, not on certainty, not on people's validation. Think about what James 1:3-4 says. The trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire. Your trials were not random, they were refining you. People saw your stillness and assumed nothing was happening. They thought you had stopped growing. They thought life had defeated you. They did not see the internal construction site where God was tearing down old thought patterns, breaking generational cycles, and rebuilding you from the inside out. They did not see the moments you chose God when no one was watching, the sacrifices you made in silence, the yes you gave heaven when your flesh wanted to walk away. Every whispered prayer, every quiet act of faith, every moment you chose obedience over comfort was laying bricks for the life you are stepping into now. Hidden seasons are God's most powerful classrooms. In the unseen moments, champions are forged, mantles are formed, and greatness takes shape. God was never rushing your process because He needed you solid, not shiny. He needed you healed, not just visible. He needed a vessel strong enough to carry not only your blessing, but also the shift your blessing will bring to others. As 1 Peter 5:10 promises, after ye have suffered a while, He make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. The you that is emerging now will shock those who doubted, minimized, or misjudged you. They will look at your life and ask, when did this happen? How did they become this strong, this wise, this favored? The answer is simple. The hidden you was never the finished you. It was only the becoming. This is the season where everything God has been cultivating in secret begins to surface. Every hardship, every delay, every lonely night, every hidden prayer has been designing your rise. Those years were not punishment, they were training, and the masterpiece that is your life is about to be revealed. Chapter 2. Your struggles built a version of you they never saw coming. Chosen one, people watched you go through storms and thought you were losing. They looked at your setbacks and assumed you were finished. They saw the tears, the closed doors, the disappointments, and they formed their own conclusions. But they only saw the outer layer. What they could not see was the hidden construction inside your soul. Every trial, every heartbreak, every betrayal, every night you thought you would not make it was being used to build someone stronger, wiser, and more unshakable than ever before. Your tears were not wasted. They watered the seeds of your purpose. Your disappointments were not dead ends. They were divine lessons, gifts wrapped in pain. The betrayals that cut you deep did not break you. They taught you discernment. They taught you how to guard your heart without hardening it. They taught you to trust God's voice above human opinions. Every time you felt abandoned, God was drawing you closer. Every time you felt misunderstood, He was teaching you to be understood by Him first. Romans 8:28 reminds you that All things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. All things, not just the highlights, even the heartbreaks. Your struggles have been a refining fire. You've been purified like gold. You're becoming the kind of person who cannot be easily manipulated, controlled, or underestimated. The version of you emerging from these storms no longer bows to rejection, fear, or insecurity. Your pain has built resilience. Your losses have built leadership. Your heartbreak has built spiritual authority. What others labeled as weakness, God was transforming into power. You were in training to rise above limitation, to walk fully in your calling, and to influence not just your life, but the lives of everyone connected to you. Genesis 50:20 gives language to this. Ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good. What was meant to break you is now the very thing that built you. The storms you survived were not punishments. They were workshops for your destiny. Every setback planted seeds of endurance. Every obstacle strengthened your character. Every rejection redirected you closer to divine alignment. Now, as you stand on the edge of your next season, you will begin to see that nothing was wasted. The world underestimated you because they only saw your struggle. God was focused on your structure. The tears, the nights you could not sleep, the days you felt like you had nothing left, all of it was forging someone who cannot be stopped, silenced, or overlooked. The warrior in you was born in the fire. The leader in you was birthed through loss. The legend in you was carved out of seasons that felt like they would destroy you. But here you are, still standing, stronger, clearer, more dangerous to darkness than ever before. The version of you that is rising is unstoppable, undeniable, and unshakable. They never saw this coming, but heaven did. And now the world is about to meet the refined, elevated, God-built version of you that was in training all along. Chapter 3. They judged the outside, but God was rewriting your inside. People are quick to judge what they see. They looked at your current situation, your outward appearance, your visible struggles, and they wrote their own story about you. They saw delays and assumed you were behind. They saw lack and assumed you were losing. They saw your quiet season and assumed you had nothing going on. What they did not see was the sacred work happening inside you. While they watched the surface, God was tending to your roots. He was deepening them, strengthening them, anchoring you in truth so you would not be easily moved. They did not see the mindset shifts that were taking place. The way your thinking was being transformed from doubt to faith, from fear to courage, from scarcity to divine expectation. Romans 12:2 reminds you, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." That transformation starts on the inside long before anyone sees it on the outside. They did not see the character God was refining, the patience, the humility, the integrity, the ability to stay grounded when praised and stay faithful when ignored. They did not see the spiritual gifts being activated quietly, away from the spotlight, shaping you into a person of influence, discernment, and supernatural capacity. Your transformation has been internal long before it will be visible. God has been sculpting your heart, your thoughts, your habits, your desires, so that your inner life matches the destiny He has written over you. While the world obsessed over what you had or did not have, God focused on who you were becoming. People measured you by temporary snapshots. God measured you by eternal impact. Every season of silence, every moment of waiting, every trial that seemed unfair was part of the rewriting of your inner script. He was healing the beliefs that kept you small. He was removing the lies you picked up from broken people and wounded environments. This internal evolution cannot be rushed or copied. It is spiritual before it is visible. It is invisible before it becomes undeniable. But soon, the work God has been doing inside you will show up outside you in ways that silence every assumption and every judgment. Your breakthrough, your favor, your opportunities, your elevation are going to reflect the depth of the inner work that most people never saw. As 1 Samuel 16:7 says, "Man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart." While they were watching your surface, God was renovating your heart. The world may have misread you, mislabeled you, or misunderstood you. That is fine. God was never building you according to their opinions. He was aligning you with His purpose. He was preparing a version of you so in tune with Him that no outward limitation could hold it. What is coming will not just surprise them, it will humble them. It will prove that true greatness is not measured by what is seen, but by what God has formed in secret. The you that is emerging is wiser, stronger, more discerning and fully aligned. Your inner work is about to speak for you. Chapter 4. God is elevating you beyond the limits they placed on you. Chosen one, there are people who only knew the unhealed you, the untrained you, the version of you who had not yet discovered your worth. They saw your early mistakes and glued a label on your name. They watched you struggle and decided that was your permanent level. They put you in a box that made them comfortable. They said, "This is who you are," because that version of you did not challenge their own limitations. But God never agreed with their labels. Every false name they placed on you was not meant to define you, it was meant to confine you. God is breaking every box, every stereotype, every word curse spoken over your life. He is elevating you far beyond what people ever imagined for you. Deuteronomy 28:13 speaks to this when it says, "The Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, above only, and thou shalt not be beneath." Heaven never designed you for the bottom. The version of you they thought was fixed, limited, or average is being transformed into someone of unmatched purpose, unstoppable power, and unshakable authority. Heaven is lifting you to realms their minds never considered for you. Your growth will be undeniable. Your rise will be impossible to ignore. Your spirit is being upgraded. Your mind is being renewed. Your relationships, your calling, your perspective, everything connected to you is being refined. The glow-up God is orchestrating is not just physical or material. It is spiritual alignment. It is the awakening of your true identity. It is the activation of gifts that were always there, waiting for the right season. Your confidence is no longer rooted in what you have or what people say. It is rooted in what God has spoken and in what He has walked you through. Isaiah 41:10 whispers to you, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee." That is your foundation now. This elevation will shatter every limitation placed on you by people, pain, or past seasons. What they thought they knew about you will no longer matter, because the new you will operate in a frequency that their old perception cannot reach. They will be shocked at your wisdom, your clarity, your authority, your peace. They will realize too late that while they were gossiping, God was grooming you. While they were underestimating you, heaven was investing in you. This is not just a glow-up. This is a divine upgrade. The power, influence, and favor you are stepping into will open doors and also close some. It will attract what is aligned and repel what is not. God is clearing your path, removing distractions, and establishing you where you were always meant to stand. The limits others placed on you, and even the limits you placed on yourself, are breaking. Heaven is elevating you into a life that reflects the size of God, not the size of their imagination. Ephesians 3:20 tells you that God is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think. You are about to live in that above. Chapter 5. Divine opportunities are about to find you. Chosen one, the doors that are about to open for you are not ordinary. These are not random strokes of luck. These are divine assignments. Your life is entering a chapter where what you used to chase will begin to locate you. God is aligning people, places, and platforms like puzzle pieces that suddenly fit. The prayers you whispered, the things you believed God for in the dark, the dreams you almost gave up on, are now being set into motion. Habakkuk 2:3 says, "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." The appointed time is arriving. You will not have to force what is truly yours. The favor of God is about to position opportunities directly in your path. Strategic connections, unexpected partnerships, resources you did not see coming, invitations you did not apply for, rooms you never thought you would enter, they are being prepared for the upgraded you. These breakthroughs are not random blessings. They are precise, timed, designed by God Himself. Some people who overlooked you will be stunned when they see where God places you. They will not understand how you walked into rooms that were out of your league, or how doors opened that no human could have orchestrated. Revelation 3:8 echoes over you. "I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it." Your obedience in the silent seasons has positioned you for this wave of favor. The way you kept going when no one applauded. The way you stayed faithful when nothing seemed to change. The way you honored God when it would have been easy to quit. Heaven saw it all. What you are about to experience is not only personal breakthrough, it is public confirmation. Your life is becoming a catalyst for impact. Every opportunity God sends your way will carry an assignment. These are not just chances to shine. They are platforms to serve, to heal, to build, to speak, to represent God in places that need your light. Each connection, each open door, each resource will amplify your purpose and extend your influence. You are stepping into a season where divine opportunities do not need to be chased. They recognize you, they find you, they are drawn to the oil on your life. This is your time to rise. Be ready to walk into rooms that match the version of you God has been preparing in the dark. Be ready to say yes without shrinking. Be ready to step forward without apology. The doors you only imagined are about to swing open. The opportunities you once thought were too big will now feel like a natural fit because your spirit has finally grown into the size of your calling. The favor you've been praying for will appear, not as a trickle, but as confirmation that heaven has said, now. Chapter 6. Your transformation will expose everyone who misjudged you. Chosen one, when God unveils the upgraded version of you, it will reveal more than your growth. It will reveal hearts. Your elevation will expose who was truly for you and who never was. Those who mocked you, who treated your calling like a joke. who laughed at your small beginnings will be confronted with undeniable evidence of God's hand on your life. Those who doubted you, gossiped about you, and judged your journey as failure will be silenced by the fruit they cannot argue with. Those who betrayed you, envied you, or tried to hinder your progress will feel the sting of regret when they see that their actions could not cancel what God declared. God's justice is never petty, but it is precise. As Psalm 23:5 declares, "Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies." Your table is being set. But your transformation will not only expose those who opposed you, it will also reveal those who truly loved you, those who prayed for you when you were quiet, those who believed in you when you stopped believing in yourself. Those who stayed, not for what you had, but for who you are. God is using your elevation to separate the real from the fake, the loyal from the opportunistic, the aligned from the misaligned. Your life will become a mirror. Some will see their own jealousy reflected and feel convicted. Others will see your growth and feel inspired. Some will drift away, unable to handle the level you are now operating on. Others will be drawn closer, assigned to walk with you into your next season. The energy you carry now will naturally attract those who recognize your value and honor your calling. It will also repel those who only tolerated you as long as you stayed small. Amos 3:3 asks, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" Your new level requires new agreements. Understand this. Your breakthrough is not revenge. It is not payback. It is revelation. It is God showing you and everyone else what was true all along. It is clarity. It is separation. It is protection. As God elevates you, He is also pruning your circle. He is removing what cannot go with you. He is aligning you with people who will celebrate your growth, support your mission, and help steward the weight of your calling. He is orchestrating friendships, mentorships, and partnerships that are heaven-sent. The upgraded version of you will shine with such authenticity and authority that pretense cannot survive around you. Those who tried to define you by who you were will now be faced with who you really are. Those who thought you were replaceable will realize there is no substitute for someone God Himself has anointed. Your transformation is prophetic. It announces to your enemies, your doubters, your family, your community, and even to you that God's plans cannot be stopped. Every judgment, every slight, every betrayal was folded into your process. Now the truth is rising. The real is rising. And what God is doing in you will be impossible to ignore. Chapter 7. The world is about to meet the powerful version of you, chosen one. The version of you that is emerging is not ordinary. Heaven has been carefully crafting this version for years. You are stepping into a chapter where your boldness will be unshakable, your clarity unmistakable, your authority undeniable, and your purpose unstoppable. This identity is not built from ego, image, or ambition. It is built from healing, surrender, and alignment. You are becoming the healed version of you, the one who no longer lives chained to old wounds, childhood narratives, or past mistakes. You are becoming the awakened version, the one who finally sees clearly who they are in God. You are becoming the anointed version, the one heaven trusts to break generational patterns, to speak life, to open doors for others, to carry influence without losing yourself. You are becoming the unstoppable version, the one who refuses to shrink when pressure hits, who refuses to fold when things get hard, who refuses to dim their light to keep others comfortable. Heaven has been preparing you for this long before you understood what was happening. Every season of isolation shaped you. Every delay matured you. Every disappointment deepened your wisdom. Every battle sharpened your discernment. Philippians 1:6 promises, "He which hath begun a good work in you will perform it." That work is now coming into view. The unveiling is beginning. The world is about to see a version of you that was built in prayer, in tears, in worship, in spiritual warfare. This is not a simple glow-up. This is a divine emergence. People who underestimated you will be confused by your rise. They will search for a logical explanation and find none, because they never saw the training. They saw your pain, but not your anointing. They heard your silence, but not God's voice speaking to you in the dark. But God saw, heaven knew, your spirit recognized. This moment was written into your destiny from the beginning. This is your becoming, your rising, your alignment with the highest version of who God created you to be. You are stepping into supernatural favor, supernatural protection, and supernatural elevation. The power moving through your life is not self-made, it is God-breathed. Isaiah 61 speaks directly to you. "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee." Chosen one, this is not the time to shrink. This is not the time to doubt what God has said about you. This is not the time to dim your light to keep other people comfortable with their own smallness. Walk boldly into this transformation. Own the identity heaven has given you. Speak like someone who has been chosen. Move like someone who has been prepared. Love like someone who has been healed. Lead like someone who understands that their life is not an accident. The world is about to meet the powerful version of you, the version God always saw, even when you did not. And as you rise, remember this: all of this has always been bigger than you. Your life is a signal, a testimony, a living reminder that when God says it is time, nothing and no one can stop what He has ordained. Amen.